Welcome, Mehron! So today I'm going to be doing a interesting little thing. I'm going to be transforming myself into Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I have no idea where to start. I have no idea what I'm thinking, but I'm going to give it a shot anyways. I've been asked to do gender transformations a lot, like just transform myself into a boy or transform myself into an old person too. I get that a lot. Michael's not Michael. Trevor. I'm doing Trevor. Besides the point. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't have a bald cap, and he has a receding hairline, as I'm sure you guys know. So it's like right here, he doesn't have hair at all, and then it's like very thin up here. But because I don't have a bald cap, what I'm gonna do is just use like concealer and makeup foundation to just kind of make myself appear as though I am receding. You'll be able to see my hair just fine, and it's not gonna look that great, but that's what I'm gonna do. Nothing else to say. Let's get started. So taking brown from my Mehron Paradise palette, I'm going to be making my eyebrows a little bit squarer and a little longer and a lot fuller than mine are. Mine are pretty full as they are, but I'm doing this by doing little flicking motions with a tiny brush. Next, I'm going to be taking some liquid latex on a little brush and doing 2 little dashes on my eyebrow. This is to give a popped out skin effect later on where his scars are. Stepping away from the scars for a second, I'm going to be grabbing a powder contour palette. This one's from a company called JB Cosmetics. I've never used them before until this, but I used that to make some wrinkles and anger lines around my eyebrows. Doing this, I pretty much just scrunch my face in weird ways to make natural wrinkles, and I just kind of start filling it in, and then I'll look at the reference photo and kind of just go with that as well, if that makes any sense at all. Same brown color I used for some of the wrinkles, I'm going to be dragging underneath my eyes, making numerous little lines underneath my eyes to make the bags. And then also taking a pinkish brown like taupe color from that palette, I'm going to be putting that really close to my eye to give the reddish look that he has under his eyes. And I'm making some more weird faces. I'm going to be adding the lines on the corner of his eyes. This is from his age and drugs. And as I go, I will be touching up places that need to be touched up and stuff. Next, I'm taking a light brown color and just patting that on my eyelid. It's just to make it look a little sunken in. Now his eyes are a little bit more bulbous than mine, I guess you could say. Not like the lid is a little higher up than mine. So what I'm doing is taking a really dark brown color from that same palette that I was using and just drawing a new line and then dragging the color down, concentrating most of the color on the corner of my eye. That way it kind of makes my eyelid look like it's higher up. And now moving on to his sunken in cheeks, and I'm going to be kind of following my natural hollow cheekness that I have, and I'm just kind of deepening it up by dragging that color down a little bit further. And I'm just using my finger to kind of blend it in. Next, I need to fix my nostrils. His nostrils are a little bit wider than mine are, a little longer, so I'm just taking some black body paint from Mehron and I'm going to be widening up my nostrils a little bit. Then taking that same contour color that I was using before, I'm going to be adding more to my nostrils, making them look a little bigger. So I'm dragging it in a little circular motion and then dragging it further out than my nose actually goes to make the illusion that my nose is bigger. His nose is also significantly thinner than mine, which is kind of surprising. I have a pretty thin nose. And I'm going to be dragging that color, the same one that I used before, the same color I've been using this whole time pretty much. And I'm just going to be dragging it from my eyebrows down to the new nostrils I have made. And now taking that same color, once again, I'm going to be dragging it from the end of his new nostril down a little bit towards the mouth. Next, I'm taking a little bit of gray eyeshadow and deepening up right underneath the nose where it meets that wrinkle. And I'm giving my nose a little bit of a highlight by using a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm putting that on my nose just to give a better illusion that my nose is shaped differently. And now I'm giving myself some more wrinkles. He has this weird wrinkle that kind of leads from his chin up to that smile line wrinkle that we just put, using that same brown color. He also has a bit of a double chin dimple, making a chin dimple. It's a very small chin dimple. And so I'm using that same brown color again, and I'm going to be dragging it on my chin. And he also has a little bit more dominant of a, I think they call it a cupid's bow, whatever, that little line that connects from your nose to your lips. His is a little bit wider and a little more dominant than mine, so I'm using that same brown color to make that stick out a little bit more. And now for the lips. His lips are a little darker than mine and also cracked and, you know, disgusting because it's Trevor. I'm pursing my lips together and then just running some of that brown across them. And now taking some brown, again from my Mehron Paradise palette, I'm going to be kind of outlining my lips, but not too much. I'm going to be making my top part of my lips a little bit wider, less pointy than my natural lips are, as well as making my bottom lip a little bit fatter. Then taking that brown once more to make my chin look a little bit bigger, it'll stand out a little bit more and make it a little more manly. I'm adding like a moon like shape underneath. It's like an upside down moon. Now taking that same brown body paint, I'm going to be adding some of his blemishes, and he has these little dots on his nose as well as a mole right underneath his eye. Now taking some white liquid eyeliner, I'm going to be putting that on top of the liquid latex for the scars. I'm also taking that white liquid eyeliner to add the scar to the lip, and then I'm going to go next to the scars with a brown body paint, and this is to just make the scars stick out but not too much. And then I almost fell out of my chair and made these beautiful faces. Next I'm going to be adding some highlights, and again I thought the best highlight was this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, so what I'm going to do with that is kind of color it onto my cheek and then pat it with my finger and blend it out. And then I added some more wrinkles onto his face right above the original wrinkle that we put next to the nose. And now I'm taking my finger and dabbing it lightly into that body paint and adding his little, like, I don't know if it's like a scar or a birthmark or whatever's on his cheek right there. It might just be like dirt that's just always on his cheek. And now's the fun part, to add his little bits of stubble. So doing that, I took a stippling sponge and I just dabbed it into some cream contour. I'm not exactly sure what brand this is, and I used 3 different browns, a really light brown, a medium brown, and a dark brown, using mostly the medium brown and just a little bit of the light and dark brown, and just stippled it all over my upper lip and then on my jawline. Alright, so next I decided to take the black body paint from Mehron and start the signature cut here dash line tattoo he has on his neck. So that's pretty self-explanatory what I did. I just made little dash marks and then I wrote cut here. Remember to do it backwards if you're doing it into a mirror. Next I'm taking that stippling sponge again and using dark brown body paint and giving myself a little bit of sideburns. And then the fun part of painting in my hair so that it looks like I don't have hair. And with that I'm just using some regular foundation and some concealer and just trying to hide it the best I could. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun making this. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me any other ideas on other art related projects, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!